Hello, my name is Sandy. Welcome to my channel, Dazzling Crochet Trinkets. And today we are going to cover an interesting stitch that I've been seeing on our YouTube streets appearing quite a lot. And it's an interesting stitch, as in very easy stitch. It's called Alpine Stitch. There has been another name of it, but I completely forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, now let me show you. I have two diagrams for the Alpine Stitch. Now, it's a 5-row repeat, I think, as far as I can remember. But for this kind of diagram, you don't know what to do. You might think that you need to, see, it's a row of, we have chains here, then we have double crochets, then we have single crochets, but then here we have a front post double crochet. And with this diagram, if you do it as it says, you know, you might want to do a front post double crochet on a single crochet, but that wouldn't be Alpine Stitch. So this chart is not that good, unless it had a written pattern where it explains what you need to do with this. So this is not that normal front post double crochet that you would do in a row below it, but let me show you on another diagram, much better. Okay, now this is a diagram that I have found, and it clearly explains what to do. We have our row of chains, and then we have a row of double crochets for foundation row, and then here we start on the reverse side, on the back side we do the row of single crochets. But then when we get to the pattern, you see that we have to chain 2 to climb up, and then we have the front post double crochet, but it is not done in a single crochet here. See that? But it's done in a double crochet on our foundation row, and it's always done, as you can see here, and then the next row, in the 5th row, you see that it's done on the double crochet that doesn't have a front post, and it is always done in a row below the row of single crochets. So every front side has the front posts with the second, the the row not below the oh god, what am I saying? Okay, let's start again. So each front post double crochet is done on a double crochet on the row below the single crochet row. Yes, that's what it's supposed to, what am I supposed to say? Okay, but let's just start on it. Okay, I'm using 3.5 millimeter. So I don't know if this number means anything. I don't have the lettering for this, so I'm not sure what it is in US terms, but it's 2.5, so it's okay. Let's do our slip knot. Come from behind, catch that working yarn, pull through, and make our slip knot. Now, I've written here below to chain 21, so let's chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 14, 15, 16, sorry, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And also we're going to chain 2 for the beginning. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Okay, now let's chain 2 more. There it is. Now we're going to start on the 3rd. See that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, in the 4th. Why in the 4th? Yeah, right. It's okay. 1, 2, chain 2. Yes, in the 4th chain from the hook, we're going to put our double crochet. So 1, 2. That's the 2 that we did for the beginning. Then we do the 4th one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now let's do our row of double crochets. As I said previously, for the front post or back post, you need to have a foundation row to be able to make the front posts and double posts. Front posts or back posts. Oh my god, today is not the day to speak, obviously. Okay, let's do our double crochet row all the way to the end. So as I said, each back side of the project, wrong side of the project, you're doing a row of single crochets. Nothing fancy, just a row of single crochets. And I'll show you once I get there. So yeah, let's do our row of double crochets all the way down. And last few days we had some crazy weather. Oh yes, we even had a concert of that Rammstein group. My husband and my younger daughter went there, but since before the concert there was huge rain and it was very, very, very muddy the next day. I didn't get just dry a little bit, but when they came back from the concert, both of them were covered in mud. So yeah, but the concert was pretty good. Okay, we have done our row of double crochets. Now, the next row, we need to chain one and then do a simple row of single crochets all the way down. Okay, so let's chain one, turn our work, and do our single crochets all the way down. So we're not yet going into the Alpine Stitch pattern yet, but we are going to do that when we reach row 3. So let's do that. So nothing complicated yet. I mean, it's not complicated, you will see, but the look of the Alpine Stitch is very, very interesting. And you'll see, it's great on, I don't know, blankets, on sweaters, on, oops, what is this? On blankets, on sweaters, on shawls, on scarves, cowls. Yes, cowls, yeah. So it's great in everything, even on gloves. You can place Alpine Stitch. You can even do it in a round. This is only doing, we're only doing it in rows for now, but you can do it in round too. Okay, now we finished our row of single crochets. And now we need to chain 2 to get into our third row, which starts the Alpine Stitch. Okay, now turn our work. There it is. Now, the first one is a front post double crochet. But that front post double crochet doesn't go into that row of single crochets we've done, but it does go below it into the double around the double crochet on our foundation row. Let me show you. So we did our chain 2. Now we yarn over. Now this is the row of our single crochets, and we're going to find that double crochet below it. Here it is, that one. So we go around that one. We're making the front post double crochet on that one. So do not make it too tight. If you do, the work is going to be pretty scrunched up. So we have done our first front post double crochet on the row below the single crochets. The next stitch is a simple double crochet, and it's here, not that one. See that? Don't go there. That is the one that we need to skip. You're not going to work a double crochet there, but the stitch beside it. So let's do it. A simple double crochet on top of it. The next one, as we see here, so the next one is again a front post double crochet on the row below. So we're not working into this one, we're skipping that one below there, but we're working on this one. No, wait, what am I doing? Oh, wait, let me think. Okay, let's reverse. Did I miss a stitch? Okay. Yeah, I did. Oh my lord. Okay, let's undo this one. I missed a stitch. Sorry. Let's do it again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we did a chain 2. Actually, this is supposed to be that first stitch. Yeah, okay. Let's do our front post double crochet around it. Not too tight, as I said. And finish it as a double crochet. Now we can do what the pattern says. This one is not going to be worked on, but we're going to place a double crochet on top of it. Let's do it. There it is, a normal double crochet. Why am I saying not to do it too tightly? Because you need to place it on a height as the normal double crochet you're going to work on top. Okay, so that's the one that we're not going to work. The next one is going to be in that front post double crochet. So this is the single crochet that we did. We're going below it, catching that post over there of the double crochet from the previous, from the foundation row, and just make it a little bit loosely, not too much, but just enough so that it doesn't scrunch up your work. Then we make a double crochet in the next stitch on top. Now that's the double crochet we're not going to work on. This is the one that's going to get a front post double crochet, so let's do it. Not too tightly, as I said. We need to make them as tall as the double crochets that we're working on top. So you need to be careful about the tension here. There it is. Now we're placing a double crochet on top for the next stitch. Then we're placing front post double crochet, not on that one, but on this one, below the rows of single crochets. So let's do it, not too tightly. I have to repeat that because I even forgot. And the work didn't look quite nice. A normal double crochet here on top of the stitch. We're not doing this one. Now we're going to work on that one. So every other double crochet, front post double crochet is done below the row of single crochets, and then in between them we have a normal double crochet, and we're going to do this until we reach the end of this row. Then on the back side, on the wrong side, we're going to do a simple row of single crochets just to get us again on the right side. So let's do this all the way down till we reach our last stitch, a normal double crochet. What am I doing? Okay, then there it is, a front post double, then a normal double on top, then a front post double, there it is, a normal double, okay, and we have the last one should be a front post double on the row below the single crochets, and then we have to place a double crochet at the end. If it's okay, yeah, there it is. That's it. That's our third row. Yeah, okay. The fourth row, as I said, we chain 1, turn our work, and we place single crochets in each stitch until we reach the end of that row. There it is. Just single crochets on the wrong side, on the back side, as they say. It's just to get us to the 5th row. This is row number 4. So we're going to reach row number 5, where the same but not the same combination of stitches is going to be placed there, and then you could see instantly what the Alpine stitch looks like. So every wrong side of the project gets a row of single crochets. That's just as easy as it is. Okay, we are at our end. That's it. Our row of single crochets is done. This is what an Alpine stitch backside looks like. The wrong side looks like, sorry, backside sounds so wrong. Never mind, let's move on. Now, this is row 5. We need to chain 2, so let's chain 2 and turn our work. Now, we're going to do the same, but we're not going to place the front posts on top of the front posts, but we're going to use these unused double crochets to place the front post double crochets. So we're still working underneath the row of single crochets, and you're always going to do that to get the Alpine stitch, to see it. So let's do it. Since we have chain 2, we need to place 1 normal double crochet on top of that one. There it is. Now we need to work a front post double, so we're going to find that front post, that double crochet that doesn't have front posts for now. Okay, so we're going to make a front post double crochet there. Then on top of the front post from the, you can see that there is a front post over here, but we're going to work a normal stitch just above it, a normal double crochet. And then we're going to find that next double crochet that has no front posts. You just place a front post double crochet on it. So we are completely ignoring the row of single crochets unless it's a double crochet on top of it, but we're focusing on the rows that is below it. There is another front post here. Yeah, then we place a normal double crochet. Then we place a front post here. That double crochet didn't have one, so I'm going to place a normal double crochet here. Again, a front post double here. Then a normal double crochet. Then a front post double. Then a double crochet on top. Then a front post double. A double crochet here. And again, that one doesn't have a front post yet, so there it is. That's for the first 5 rows. The next rows are just repeating that placement of the front posts and double crochet, normal double crochets, alternating their places. And then we have a double crochet here. And we should have, yeah, 2 double crochets. Nice. So we place 2 double crochets at the end of the row 5. So there it is. This is how it looks for now. Like zigzaggy or wavy, right? So all you have to do now, again, row 6 is the same as row 2, row 4, and so on. Every even number of the rows on the wrong side, on the back side, you get the row of single crochets all the way down. So whatever you do, when you get to the right side, to the front side of your work, you need to see which of the stitch needs a front post. It looks like it doesn't need that front post, but actually it's a double crochet that didn't have the front post around them, and that's where you know where to place them. And you can go on and on and on for how many rows you need or rounds. It's easy. So all you have to do is to remember that on the wrong side it is always a row of single crochets, and that's it. Okay, now chain 2 for the row of alpine stitches, or for the row of front post and double crochet stitches. So here we are. See that? So this double crochet is going to be a front post. On top of this one is a normal double crochet. This one gets the front post. That one is a normal double crochet. So you're alternating the placement of the front posts and the normal double crochets. So I'm going to do another one with you. So we get the front post here. Then a normal double crochet here. So it isn't complicated, right? Oops, I lost my... Then do the front post here. A normal double here. Yeah, there it is. It's easily to see it. So unless there is any other change in the pattern, you can easily follow it just by visually seeing where that dipped normal double crochet is. And on top of each of the front posts that you had, you place a normal double crochet. And that's all there is to it. Alpine stitch is also beautiful when done in, I don't know, you can do each row a different color. That has an interesting effect. And you can do, I don't know, 2 rows of each color and then switch. So it is a cute stitch. I mean, I like it. It has that, oops. It has interesting wavy or zigzaggy look, and it looks great in any color, any weight. Well, I didn't try it in one weight, of course, that's too tiny, but it might look good in one weight. I haven't tried it. So this is a 3-weight yarn, so you can easily spot where it is. Maybe in one weight it wouldn't be that easy to see it, so yeah. Okay, we're approaching the end of our row 7, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's row 7. Okay, and we finish with a double crochet here. Then we chain 1 for the 8th row. So every even row is a row of single crochets that you do on your wrong side, on the back side of the work. And here it is. It is cute. It looks good. Yeah, when the light lands on it differently, you can see how it looks. So that's it. I hope I have helped you to understand the Alpine stitch. Remember, the back side is always a single crochet row, and the front side has alternating front posts and double crochets. Like and subscribe, ask me questions, comment, emoji, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.